I don't know what I'm doing yet, and this is me trying to figure it out. Hey guys, welcome to this episode of The Climb. I'm Trixie, aka The Thoughtful Beast, and this vlog is all about me figuring out how to make mental health and dance an actual one singular viable career where I make money and I don't go poor. Yeah, that's really what this is about. And today I want to talk about this experience I had. I was at this dance intensive that had this choreography portion. Choreography. There's a choreography dance portion where I learned choreography, but there's also this portion where we focused on me being a choreographer and work that I'm producing right now. And I want to talk about this because that whole experience, the person leading me, really opened my eyes to some things about me being a professional. I learned a lot. I realized a lot. I'm really excited to go forward better as a dancer and as a professional and as a business person. And so I wrote, first I wanted to make bullet points, and then I was like, oh, I'm just going to ask questions. So these are 3 reflective questions that I thought about during that whole process. And I have answers to them, but there's stuff that I want to ask you because I feel like they might be really helpful. So number 1, have you lowered your standards because that's what's normal? Because I have. I don't think I'm a full butthead, and I still think people think of me as professional, but there's some things that I have let go just because a lot of people do, which is not cool, like being late. Stuff like that. So I just feel like ask yourself that. Are you just doing other things because most other people do them, so it's chill, even though for you it's not chill? The thing is if you're okay with it, okay, fine. But the thing is I'm not okay with that. I realized I was doing some things just because I was well, that's how the environment is, so who cares? But really I care. I care because I want to be the best dancer, choreographer, professional at whatever that I can be. So I need to re-up my standards and reevaluate what I'm doing, different practices I'm doing. Even with simple things like being on time, which seems so simple, but oh my God, people are just not on time. The second question I want to ask is, are your choices actually supporting your goals, or are they taking you away? So the person in charge of the intensive asked us, or he didn't ask us, what did he say? So I'm a dancer, right? And a lot of dancers have day jobs and stuff because dance does not pay a lot, especially where I am. So so a lot of us teach, and a lot of us were saying I just teach so much, that's most of my life now. And he the person in charge brought up are you really being a dancer right now? Or are you really a dance teacher right now? Because that's all you're doing, And I mean, it can be kind of harsh, but it makes you think about it. And I've made this choice where I recently decided that holy crap, no, I'm doing that, I'm doing 5 different jobs, I'm doing all these different things, and I'm dancing less, but I picked up these 5 different jobs and stuff so I could be more financially secure and dance more. But my choices were really taking me away. And those are difficult choices you have to make because, rent is real and stuff like that. So you gotta choose how comfortable you are with your finances and where to go from there. It's not a simple choice, but it's also, again, something to think about. Are your choices taking you away from your goal or towards them? And then the last question I have is, what are you waiting for? This came into my head because the instructor was talking about like legs, like you know, like I'm a dancer, and having your legs really high and being able to do all these cool physical things like are a thing. Like that's part of dance. That's something that a lot of us strive for. That's like a, I guess I'll say quote unquote normal thing that a lot of us strive for. And he was just like, I don't know what you guys are waiting for. Like, you're dancing now, like why isn't your leg up now? Like, yeah, this is class, but like this is it. And that really hit me because even though like I'm 30 and stuff, and I don't know, I'm gonna try to make my career last as long as it possibly can. But it's kind of like, yeah, what am I waiting for? You know, like what am I waiting for to go at things like 100%? You know, if this is my career and I call this my career, then I should really be going for it. You know, I can lift my leg, like I'm not injured. Like it's kind of like it reminds me of my friend Ramon, who he's a dancer too, and he was one of my artistic directors, and he one day he was like, do you ever like you're just like dancing and then you're just like, I can try harder? And yeah, it reminded me of that, and I was like, oh, you know what? I think I can try harder. You know, and like not in like a forceful, like I must do things this way, and but like, dude, I can try harder. Like, I don't think I'm doing my best. You know, because sometimes you think you are. It's kind of going back to my first question, like, or the first thing I was talking about. But, you know, sometimes you think you're doing your best, and then if you reevaluate it, you're like, actually, I'm not. I can be doing a lot better. You know, so what are you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for? Like, are you injured? Like, are you waiting for, like, my fellow dancers or my fellow artists? Like, are you waiting to be, you know, like, in a company or be like super paid to make one piece of artwork for you to actually do your best? Because I don't want the answer to be yes to that. Like, I want to do my best now, and like again, like this is my career, this is my life now. Like, what am I waiting for? Yeah, so those are my questions that I wanted to like pass on to you, because those are like 3 things that kind of like me in the face, and I was like, oh, wake up call, I can do better. And I'm really excited to try to be a better professional everything, and try harder, and actually take responsibility, you know, like of my own actions. Like with the first question, right? Like, if you lowered your standards because like other people like have these standards that are normal but were kind of low, or maybe like low meaning like low for you originally, you know, like I don't want to do that anymore. And I'm glad I had a wake-up call about it. And maybe I'm your wake-up call about it, and if I am, that's great. If you're like already on it and stuff, then like, cool, I'm coming to be on it with you. That sounds weird, but whatever, because this is uncut, so that's going in the video. Yeah, so that's it for today. That's it for today. Thank you for watching The Climb. If you like this, if you like this vlog, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also check out the other stuff I'm working on, and see the links below to where else you can find me on social media, like Instagram. I went back to Instagram, so you can check up on my journey about that if you've been watching. Okay, it's rambling time, so I'm gonna go. Thanks. Peace out. Bye.